Hello, everyone. My name is Faith Williams. I am a current junior in cybersecurity at Chestnut Hill College. Thank you for giving me the pleasure to speak with you all today. I am here today to express the passion I have for human rights and the service I do to support it. Being a humanistic person is someone that values human potential and growth, looking to give grace and compassion to others when needed. My pursuit to provide justice and become more knowledgeable on the injustices in this world is a never ending one. I strive to educate myself and others around me to help the greater good of society. I recently had a chance to expand my knowledge at a social justice conference in November. The Ignatian Family Teach-In for Justice was a great experience in learning more about the important issues in the world now, from immigration issues to climate change and more. I had the awesome opportunity to speak with a few staffers of our senators and representatives here in PA. A couple of my peers and I, as well as a few colleges in the area, went to Capitol Hill to advocate for changes to be made in the current immigration and climate change policies. But the main idea I took from the teach-in was how intersectional all these issues were. This intersectionality shows us that there is an overlap with all these issues. And I believe that overlap to be the lack of empathy in society. Empathy is the ability to understand and share another's feelings as if they were your own. To put yourself in another person's shoes regardless of their background. There should be no negotiation on whether to feed children, clothe people experiencing homelessness, or to treat others with respect and kindness. I feel for the people who are subjected to the hateful, negative, even pessimistic feelings of others who seem to not value the beauty that is human life, culture, arts, and differences. To be different is to be you. Without the things that makes humans different, we lose what it is to be an individual, which is why differences, really diversity, should be celebrated and not condemned. When diversity is celebrated, it gives everyone the chance to learn and appreciate things outside of their bubble. We all should know the golden rule. Do unto others only what you would like done unto you, or in simpler terms, treat others how you would like to be treated. That is how I move throughout life, regardless of the differences I may have with others. I know I would not want someone to stereotype and judge me before they get to know me, so I extend that grace onto everyone else I meet, and that is how I hope to convince many others to live. The grace I give is my own personal tiny act of service I achieve every day. And by achieving this act of service, I am helping someone else have a better day by seeing them for who they are. An act of service may be big or small, but each one helps to progress society for the better. These problems we as a society face will not go away overnight, but we as a group must take action. These problems we as a society face, we must not retreat into our shells, wishing and imagining. We should be creating and organizing, most importantly, educating ourselves on how we can help those around us. While on my trip to the teach-in, I had the pleasure of seeing some well-known DC memorials. One of them was the Martin Luther King statue, which is a tall, cream-colored granite statue surrounded by the various quotes that Dr. King has said. One that I believe is truly important to today's cause is, quote, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly," end quote. Dr. King is saying we must realize that we aren't so far removed from the injustices that happen in front of us. What may be done to the person you ignore today may be done to you tomorrow. That's why it is important to stand up for the values that would do good for society and less harm. It starts with simple acts of service, whether online or in person, in your community or across the country. No matter how small or large you perceive your service to be, being heard and standing up for yourself and others is what is important. So stay true to yourself and the values you hold. Remember this, as Dr. King has stated, quote, "Sooner or later, all the people of the world will have to discover a way to live together in peace, and thereby transform this pending cosmic elegy into a creative psalm of brotherhood. If this is to be achieved, man must evolve for all human conflict a method which rejects revenge, aggression, and retaliation. The foundation of such a method is love." Thank you.